Hello, everyone. Welcome to part two of Track Cannon. Yeah, I know that was kind of a dad joke that I left the last video off with, but sometimes I chuckle myself. I really do. So to continue on with season three, episode one of Discovery, I was talking about Book, the character of Book. Now, um, so far I find him kind of interesting. He seems to have some potential. Okay, I want to see what they do with Book. I don't recognize this species, but that's not saying much because, like I said, we're almost 1,000 years into the future, and they're utilizing things like slip drive and slipstream stuff like that, um, which is cool. I like to see where they got it. Well, I guess they could have took apart Captain Janeway's Voyager ship and used those specs, but I wonder how they felt about violating the temporal prime directive by utilizing the equipment that Admiral Janeway came back with. Well, excuse me, Janeway came back with, but I guess that'll be a story for another time. So, um, most of this particular episode, I would say I could have, I could have, it could have been something else. Matter of fact, I spent most of the episode just kind of, going hither and there, and kind of whatever, having off the wall conversations, with my son while we was watching it, and but the last thing that called my attention was once they made it to the space station where we complete the loop with the gentleman that was at the beginning of the episode. All right, so come to find out, this guy has been on this station since the fall. Well, his since for the longest, he was born there, I guess, and his only thing is to wait for a Starfleet officer to come and hang the United Federation of Planets flag on the wall. Okay. Now, in all of this time, there hasn't been a Federation visitor. Now, I find that kind of weird because if they are utilizing Slipstream, then the Federation should have by this time started trying to rebuild itself. Now that may be the case, okay, and they have a lot of area to cover because, like I said, the Federation covers hundreds, if not thousands, of member worlds. So, um, they probably just haven't got around to it. But I thought that particular end sequence, their interaction, um, um, just the whole setting to me seemed just. I really felt that. I ain't gonna lie. I really felt that. If the person who wrote the last 7 minutes of this episode was to have written a whole episode, then it would have turned out a lot differently. But the only memorable part of season three, episode one to me was the last 7 minutes, and that was the only part to me that felt uh, truly Federation, truly Star Trek, truly Starfleet. So I know we finna go back into this business with Discovery, and I really don't like it, but I have to keep watching it. Two reasons. One, I am a Trekkie, so no matter what is put forth under the veins of Star Trek, I will watch it because that's just how I am. That's how I roll. But I am a true Trekkie. So, um, my thoughts is please listen to the fans so that we can help you improve it. Because obviously, somebody over there has never watched Star Trek, okay? Like, never watched Star Trek. And if they have, they are disrespecting Star Trek when it comes to Discovery. So, um, I'm going to stick with it. And the second reason is because I have a few subscribers, which I was like, wow, I got a few subscribers. No way. Anyway, so obviously, they're interested in what I have to say about it. So I like to put some stuff forward that's useful and, may impact those people as Trekkies and hopefully impact you guys as Trekkies or sticking your toe in to become Trekkies. So as always, leave a comment. If you haven't, please subscribe and ring the bell for new announcements. But oh man, this discovery is not turning out to be good unless we start with the the last 7 minutes of the episode. Matter of fact, that's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna just delete everything from memory about the prior 40 odd minutes of that episode, and I'm just gonna say to myself, man, that part one intro, that last 7 minutes was, I like that. That was a good way to, it's a good way to do it. But they have a lot of room for growth. Being seeing that they put themselves almost 1,000 years into the future, they have a lot of options that they can go with, and I'm really surprised that this is how they decided to open it. You know, with a really jacked up form of physics of how a person can fall from space, hit a ship, and land in the dirt and be all right. By the way, speaking of, this suit fell, hit a ship, fell from space, hit the ground. She had to reboot it, all this kind of stuff. But it was okay to go flying back up into the wormhole. Okay, that's what we got. That's what we're doing. That's what we're doing. Oh, we gonna still work with it. We still gonna roll with it. So anyway, again, thank you guys for hanging out. Thank you guys for watching. Peace, recycle, say the whales. Be cool.